Now, who would have thought that a penny and a demon child could cause such a ruckus? Final Destination Bloodlines is now playing in theaters, and first, I just want to say that this review will include even more spoilers than the trailer did. And secondly, I want to say rest in power to the one and only Tony Todd, aka Candyman. Tony Todd in his final role, just a brilliant actor. I just want to thank this man for giving us a black horror villain so early on when it wasn't so common for black actors to be in those roles. He opened doors for us to be the monster when he played Candyman. Not that he was the first, but he made an everlasting mark, not just in black cinema history, but in movie history overall. A legend, an icon, and you know what's so special? We didn't see him die in this film. The way he left his scene in this film, saying that he just wanted to enjoy the time that he had left, seemed like such a special send-off. It seemed like his ultimate send-off, and the perfect finale for such a legend. Just beautiful. Thank you, Tony. Now, the trailer of this film gave so much away. Did it give too much away? I have thoughts on that a little later, but first, let's talk about the newest addition to this iconic franchise. It starts out in the 60s where we meet a young lady, Iris, and her boyfriend, Paul. He surprises her by taking her to a new venue called Skyview. Girl, I was nervous right away when I saw 18 and a half people squeezing into this little ass elevator when the capacity was only supposed to be 6. Then the elevator operator tells Iris and Paul that he can take them. Then this demon child begins jumping on the elevator just to be a little asshole. Like, where are your parents? There are 32 people on this little ass elevator and you are jumping up and down? My anxiety was higher than this Skyview venue. They go to the top of this high for no reason ass restaurant where there's a band playing. It's super fancy. Iris encounters the singer, a gorgeous black woman who clocks her tea and notices her pregnancy, which Iris has not yet mentioned to Paul. Paul proposes and she tells him that she's pregnant, which he is ecstatic to hear. Then this demon ass child, whom we met on the elevator, flicks a penny from the building that just causes a fucking catastrophe, causing everyone to die, girl, including Iris. Alright, now it turns out this was a nightmare that Iris's granddaughter Stephanie was having in class. Girl. Stephanie was on melatonin. She could not sleep due to these horrific nightmares featuring her grandmother, whom she has no connection with. She's in danger of losing her scholarship and needs to get to the end of it, so leaves school to go home to learn more about her grandmother, Iris. We meet her father and her brother, Charlie, but not their mom, as she abandoned them years ago. Stephanie asks her father about Iris, but he clearly wants no part with her, so Stephanie goes to her Uncle Howard, who is also not interested in, well, his own mother, implying that she's lost her mind. Uncle Howard's wife, Brenda, however, caves and points Stephanie in the direction of some letters from Iris that has her address. Stephanie then goes to Iris's address, which is out in the wilderness, girl, okay? She is living in a conspiracy theory cabin in the woods. She makes Stephanie empty her pockets before entering, just very protective, okay? Now, I did want to shampoo Iris's hair in this scene. I wanted to get her some shampoo, but baby, I get it. After hearing what had happened next, I get it. I get it, babe. I do. Okay? Iris explained to Stephanie that Stephanie's dream is the premonition that she herself had at that time, which is what led her to saving those people's lives that day at the Skyview. But the gag is that these people all cheated death and then had children and grandchildren, which meant death was busy getting all these people and their bloodlines back. because they weren't supposed to be here in the first place. My God. Stephanie gives Iris this look of disbelief and maybe even believing the rest of the family, thinking that grandma is off her rocker. Iris insists on Stephanie taking her book of information she's compiled over the years regarding this deadly sequence. She's adamant about Stephanie believing her, so much to the point that she steps on her front porch for the first time in 20 years just so that Stephanie could witness death catching up with her ass. Girl, that was a scene. Okay, I was not ready to see Iris go out like that. It is then up to Stephanie to inform the family that their asses are all on the line because death is knocking at their suburban doors. Now, Stephanie and Charlie's father, Marty, is safe, as well as Aunt Brenda, because they're both in-laws, which means they're not a part of the bloodline. Everyone else, however, bitch, y'all better watch y'all backs. Around this time, we meet Stephanie and Charlie's mother, Darlene, who popped up at her mother Iris's funeral. Stephanie wasn't having that shit, so she dipped out, only to learn that Charlie has felt abandoned by Stephanie this whole time. From here, shit goes to hell. Death is coming for everyone, and no one a part of the bloodline is safe. Girl, we learned that Uncle Howard and Aunt Brenda's son Eric is only Aunt Brenda's son because she stepped out during a rough patch. Aunt Brenda went and had a whole baby with another man. Just messy. So Eric was also safe from death, but was being a good brother to Bobby and tried to protect him from his nutty fate, which resulted in death taking them both out. Sidebar, Eric, to me, one of the MVPs of this film. He was just so well balanced with perfect comedic timing, yet suspense. Like, I didn't feel like his comedy was over the top. Again, he balanced out the thrills of the film. I like this actor a lot. Very talented with quite the resume. Okay, go check the resume now. He been working. Eric and Bobby's sister Julia, I kind of wanted more time with her. Like, I liked her, and I wish we could have had her longer, but death ain't playing with you hoes. Her death scene, girl, that was just vile. And the way they made us just watch her slowly die, brutal. The little boy of the singer at Skyview that day lived on and managed to cheat death. Stephanie and the gang all went to visit him. He was played by Tony Todd, of course. He told them how they could cheat death by dying and coming back to life. Charlie and Stephanie think they managed to do this, but bitch, nah. Like, it just didn't work, okay? They didn't do it the right way. Oh, man. Also, Marty, the dad, you ain't shit, okay? And I say this because he knew he was safe, because he wasn't a part of the bloodline. It was just too nonchalant for me. All right, his punk ass disappeared mid-movie and popped back up at the end. Didn't even try to help your kids. Please. Please, Marty, goodbye. We don't need you. Darlene at least fought to save the kids. She gave it her all, but death was brutal here. I thoroughly enjoyed this new installment to the franchise, the suspense, the thrills, and the kills, girl. When it comes to the trailer, yes, it gave a lot away, okay? Yes, it did give too much away. It dove into Iris' story, which could have been a good surprise. It gave away some kills and sequences, which I always hate. Don't give any kills away. Now, while the trailer did give a lot away, it was also good at being a little misleading, like with the story a bit, and one of the kills, Eric's to be specific. So I do appreciate that, but at the same time, please, just make these damn trailers shorter. Like back in the 90s. A trailer should never be 2+ minutes long. Cut them short. Otherwise, I did really enjoy the movie. I do highly recommend it. I will probably go and see it again. If you did see it, which I assume you did because you're watching this spoiler video, comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.